Guys, we're in the city of Coquitlam today, and right there behind me, this is a brand new fourplex development. We're going to be taking you through both of these front units over here, as well as share with you all the details of this development. It is absolutely stunning with some amazing, luxurious features that you definitely don't want to miss. And make sure you stick around all the way to the end where we get into the prices, as well as some information in regards to this neighborhood and all the amazing potential multiplex developments that are coming out. So make sure you stick around for that. Without further ado, let's get into it and check it out right now. Okay guys, this is the first unit that we'll be taking you through. We'll be taking you to the adjacent one right after this. So this is unit 101. You can see this front part of the home, and sorry, don't mind the noise, they're still finishing off some work, but they do have a front yard area here with some grass and landscaping. And then of course this path actually will take you to the backside, which that's where your parking is going to be. We're going to take you to that after we go through both of these homes. But first of all, let's take a look inside. And right before we do so, this is quite a grand entrance. You don't really see this in homes that are being built right now. This door is absolutely massive. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's heavy duty. It's a huge size door. And then once we come in, this unit that you're looking at, it is a 3-bathroom unit with around 1,500 square feet in its interior. We're going to put the exact specifications on the screen for you guys. But yeah, it is around 1,500 square feet spread across 2 levels. So per level here, you're going to have quite a big space in each level. You know, a lot of the other projects here in this area that are building around this 1,500 square feet, they are doing 3 levels. So, you know, you will have an additional floor, but that also means that per floor, you're not going to have quite as much space compared to a unit that's going to have 1,500 square feet spread across just 2 levels. So first off, this is of course the living room, and we're gonna take a seat so you can get an idea of the space that you're working with, which this is a very, very nice space. You have good distance to the TV, which most people, I'm assuming, would put it over there. And you got some additional room to the left over there. And if you want, they have the built-in over there, but you could potentially have a little bit of a desk set up there if you would like. They're doing the yard over there up front. But if we turn back around, this will be your designated dining space where you can put a table. And if you have a smaller household, you really don't want to have an additional table. You want the space to be opened up. You could just utilize that island as a table, but I'm sure for most people, they would want to have a larger space. If you have a unit of this size, I'm sure you're going to probably want some guests coming over. And the nice thing about this unit is there's a lot of lighting coming in. So the blinds over there at the front are rolled down right now, but you got some massive windows there. And of course, this is a fourplex, so as opposed to a townhouse where you'll be sharing a wall with 2 units, one to your left, one to your right if you're not a corner unit. Every unit in this fourplex complex will be a corner unit in a sense. It's on one quadrant each, and you're going to have some nice windows all throughout. Before we get into the kitchen, which is absolutely stunning, you can see they have some steps as well and a side door here. So this makes it for easier access if you're going to go in and out to the parking, which is at the backside. So if you have guests over, probably you can just park out front on the driveway, and that is the easiest access to the front door. But for those that have cars and that you're the owner, you're walking into this unit from the side there through the parking, this is probably the most direct route. I forgot to mention this as we kind of zoom past it, but this foyer is quite spacious. When you come in, you are a very good distance from the closet, and also you have this little area where, as they have put over there, you can put a little bench, and maybe, you know, if you have kids and they're putting on their shoes, you can do so there. But now coming into this kitchen, this might be one of my favorite parts of the home, maybe except for the primary bedroom, which we'll be getting into once we get upstairs, which I absolutely love that. But this kitchen is gigantic. There's so much space in here. You have a very good sized island, especially for, you know, a unit of 1,500 square feet. It's very rare to see so much space spread across this kitchen, L-shaped. But before we get to the itty bitties there, you do have some storage underneath the staircase over here. And tucked away in the corner, this is going to be your powder room. And I really appreciate the design, the material, the colors that they've chosen. I'm a big fan of it. I think everything looks very nice. So comment down below, let me know if you like their color scheme, very light and bright all throughout. But you know, like most modern places now, you have your integrated fridge. This is Fisher & Paykel. And you got your double door. You know, this is a very nice, high quality appliances that they're using throughout this unit. And everything, as you can see, is integrated together and really just adding to the modern feel that they have going throughout this unit. If we open some of these up, this is very abnormal in the sense that it's a lot longer compared to most units that you see. You know, I would say most cabinets or drawers that you're opening would be maybe 2/3 of this, but because they have so much space wrapping all around this side of the home, that's probably why they can do so. Got your gas cooktop, and there's your oven. We just passed Thanksgiving, so too bad that wasn't put to use this year, but if one of you is able to get this next year, you could be enjoying that. Let me show you some other ones. I always like to check these corner ones. This is a simple one, but you know, very beautiful backsplash over here. And here will be your sink. And I want you to notice, I'm gonna take a step back. Look at how much space is between the island and the sink. You know, I think a lot of people that if you spend a lot of time in the kitchen and there's multiple of you cooking at the same time, maybe you're fighting to bump shoulders and, you know, pass all the groceries around as you're working through it. But you're definitely not going to have that problem over here, as there's so much space in between this side of the kitchen as well as the island over here. And I really, really do appreciate how much storage they have. It's going to be a microwave over there and all throughout here. Okay, so we're going to head upstairs now, but make sure you guys stick around, as one of the perks of this project is actually going to be its parking. A lot of the multiplex units in the area right now, they don't have any covered parking. So, you know, most of them do include 2-car parking, but they are going to be both completely uncovered outside. And the perk of this unit is, or this project, is going to be they do have covered parking and a very nice view actually from the back there, which we'll be showcasing you after this. Sorry, a little bit out of breath. This is what happens when you walk up the stairs and you just non-stop talk. But here's a little bit of a view from this first secondary bedroom up top. You know, this is a great size. They got carpet in the bedrooms, but for the stairs as well as the hallway, it's going to be sticking to the wood floors. And of course, you got your closet, which I always open up. You know, pretty standard size for a secondary bedroom. And this will be your shared bathroom over here. Again, beautiful finishes. You got a tub as usual for almost all these secondary bedrooms that you're going to see. And another thing I want to point out is if you take a look at this hallway, except for that little part over there, which will show you what's behind the corner in a second, but this hallway is really, really wide. So another complaint that, you know, quite a lot of people have when they come to a unit that's, you know, between, let's say 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 square feet, is that they think the hallway is too narrow, feel a little bit claustrophobic or lack of space. This hallway is absolutely massive, very wide, so you won't be feeling that here. Secondary bedroom number 2 looks about the same size as the last one, and so is the closet. So I'd say both of these secondary bedrooms, they're roughly around the same size for both of them. And now if we come around the corner, this is a very nice touch. They don't have the washer and dryer here yet, so this is where the missing spot should be filled with. So it's going to be your washer and dryer stacked on the left. And for a unit of this size to have even a sink as well as a bit of a space without the pillow there to do your folding. And lastly, if we just turn around, we're entering into the primary bedroom now. And the first thing you'll see is, of course, the window over there with some extra space where you can put down maybe some mat. You got an outlet over there, so if you have some seating here, you can chill down, wind down at night, maybe read a book instead of scrolling your phone. But this is the primary bedroom. Very cozy in here. Let me shut the door so you can get a full idea of the size. This is a queen size bed. You have your bed sides and a little extra space. So if you do want, you could fit a king size, and the bedside drawers would still be comfortably fitted. And then over here, looks like they have potentially a space where you can install a TV if you'd like. And then both wings on the corners over here, the first one is going to be your very, very good size walk-in closet. This is compared to a lot of the other multiplexes in the area, I would say this is definitely larger than what we would see, especially for a unit of 1,500 square feet. So like we mentioned, the perk of having just 2 levels as opposed to 3 would be you can have a lot more space and livability per each floor. And take a look at this shower, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. I really love this color. You rarely see the wood color for the showers, but they have that here, which I think absolutely looks stunning. So there it is, guys. We're gonna take you through quickly the other unit, which is very similar. It's just an adjacent unit. So we're going to be taking you through that next, and then we're gonna head out back to show you around this fourplex so you can see what the parking is like and the view that I was talking about. So make sure you stick around for that, and then of course at the very end we'll go through all the pricing. But I do want to know, if you're looking for a unit like this or something similar across Metro Vancouver, definitely go ahead and reach out to us. We're going to leave our contact information right up there. They have a lot of these multiplex units, some with legal suite potential as well, on the market right now, as well as also a bunch off the market that aren't publicly advertised directly from the builder. So if you're interested in a product like this, definitely reach out to us. You can shoot us a message, give us a call, send us an email, however you please. We would love to be a resource and help you with any information that you're looking for. But now let's continue on. Let's take a quick look at the next one and then we'll head on out back. Okay, so we're at the unit right beside adjacent to the one that we just took you through. It is a very similar unit, but there are some minor differences in the layout and the finishes. So we just want to give you a quick look so you can get an idea. Number one, it is going to be a mirrored image. So that is of course the difference because this is on the same side. But here you'll see a completely different finish that they've used for the wall over here. This is a very unique looking wall. They have the brick, they have the wooden panels. And if we turn this on, you'll see the under lighting that they've used. So if I come back here, you'll see this is a very luxurious looking feel to this living room. Of course, they don't have the furnitures for staging in. So this is one of the differences between this unit and the one right beside. You got your fireplace, which is of course turned on, but typically they would have the flames. And if we come through the unit, you'll see over here, again, very similar, just a mirror image to the last one. And we didn't point out in the other one, but they do have under cabinet lighting over here as well. So some minor touches, some minor differences that I'm glad we are definitely pointing out to you. But let's go on upstairs. You'll see another touch that we didn't mention are these lights to the side of the steps as you go up. So just little things like this, that makes this unit feel like luxury. And if we come up, you'll see a very similar type of layout here. Again, flipped. We have your shared bathroom over here. And I will say there is a slight difference in the floor plan in the bedroom that you'll see, which is why also the space up here as a hallway is a little bit less than the other unit, meaning it was pushed back a little bit more. So you had some more additional space over there on the side where you could utilize potentially to put a table, a desk, or some sort on the side over there. But other than that, all else is pretty much identical. You got your 2 bedrooms, very similar to the other one. Same thing, they're still about to put in the appliances, the washer dryer. And this will be your primary bedroom, which this is a different layout. Very good size. And if you don't like the door kind of getting you in the way of potentially the bed, this unit has a door entry more on the corner. So when you come in and you have your bed over there, there is no way of potentially hitting your bed if you have a massive one. So that's one of the slight differences. Got some good windows over here. Give you a quick shot of the outside. So for this unit, you also have front yard space over there. Couple steps gated as you come in, and some landscaping going around that'll take you to the back, which of course, like we mentioned, we're going to get into right after this. Still, you have your good sized walk-in closet. And again, the beautiful bathroom, just like the other one. So there you have it, guys. We're going to go on outside and we're gonna walk you around, give you a quick look at the parking out back, and then we're gonna jump on the screen, show you the floor plan, get to all the prices, which I know you guys are definitely waiting for, as well as some additional information that you need to know about multiplexes in this area. So let's cut into that right now. Okay, so there you have it. Those are both the units in its interior, and like we said, we're gonna get into the prices of these units, as well as additional information in regards to not just this project, but also the different multiplex developments in the area that are, there are some amazing opportunities over there. So we're going to be sharing all of the details of that. But like we mentioned, we're just going to give you a quick look at what the parking situation is like in this development. Like we mentioned, a lot of these multiplexes in this area, they don't have any covered parking. So this will be an exception. They do have, as you can see, there's 4 units and 4 covered parking for each spot. The back units over there, they have some amazing patio deck areas. And this will be the back alley where you can actually pull in with your car into your little more secluded private parking area. So per unit, you will have 1 covered and 1 uncovered parking with some additional storage that you see back there. I wish I had a drone so I could fly this a little bit higher up so you can actually see the exterior from a higher view of this development. It looks definitely very stunning. Maybe we'll put some pictures up for you. But there you have it, guys. We're gonna jump on the screen and let's get into some additional information as well as the pricing right now. All right, guys, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the tour of this fourplex development. And right before we get into the prices, I want to say, if you're interested, you're looking for something similar to this, maybe you're looking for something a little bit different, maybe you're looking for something a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, there are a lot of these fourplex options in this Coquitlam area. And I'm gonna link some of the tours that we've done, similar style homes to this one up there so you can check those out. But right now, there are also a bunch of them that are off market, that are not quite complete with the construction process yet. But thank you to those builders and the relationships that we have with them. They are giving us the opportunity to tour those and possibly even put in an offer and purchase those homes before they're even on the market. So if this is something you're looking for, or maybe you're looking for ones that have potential suites in there, or you're looking for 3-level, having a nice view, whatever the case may be, there are many different options in the area right now. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. I'm gonna leave our contact information right up there. We get calls and emails all the time and we absolutely love it. So go ahead and reach out to us, and we would love to help you and be a resource in this journey. Now, going back to the units that we just took you through, the first home, which both of those homes, as you saw, are very, very similar, but the first one will be unit 101. That one is their 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,491 square feet in its interior. It has a list price of $1.299 million. And the second unit that we took you through, the one that's adjacent to it, that is unit 102. Same thing, it's the 3-bed, 3-bath, but the only difference is that one is slightly larger at 1,514 square feet in its interior. And that one has the exact same list price at $1.299 million. If you've seen any of our other videos about this Millardville, Coquitlam area, there's a lot of change going on. There's a bunch of builders that are tearing down the old detached homes and building multiplexes on it, duplex, triplex, fourplex. For example, this specific project that we just took you through. And to touch on the area a little bit towards the end here, it is extremely convenient. You have easy access to the highway. You have easy access going into Coquitlam, which is, a super popular area, Lougheed, where they have the mall, or even just Austin Avenue, where you have a lot of dining and some shopping options there. So again, if you have any questions, you need help in any of this regards, go ahead, don't hesitate to reach out to us. I'm gonna link some of the similar tours up there for you guys to check out. Thank you guys for sticking around, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.